Hello, everyone. Now we will focus on employment and appraisal interviews. So basically, what are those? So employment interview is about interviewing a candidate for employment. So usually before you get a job, then you will get an interview. You need to do an interview. And in here, we will discuss from both perspectives, from the interviewer and the people who will be interviewed. And the second one is appraisal interview. So usually appraisal interview happens after you have done some work in the company. So appraisal interview more about performance evaluation. So we can use certain phrases to focus on task or relation-oriented behaviors as interviewers. These might also benefit for people who are interviewed. Okay, first, structured behavioral employment interviews. So usually when you apply for a job, they will ask you with STAR techniques. So usually they will give you a situation or task, and then you need to elaborate about your action and then what are the outcomes. So this is an example of providing situation or task. So a candidate should talk about a specific situation or task in which they had used certain skills and abilities to deal with real problem or concern. So as an interviewer, they can ask in general, like, can you describe a situation in which you had to make a difficult decision? So if we apply for a job, we need to prepare for this kind of question. We need to think and prepare from home about situation or task that basically we had to make a difficult decision. And then another example is like, tell us when you use a team approach to problem solving. Again, this question needs to be addressed before attending the interview. And usually after that, you need to deliver the action. So what did you do actually to solve the situation or task? So basically, as an interviewer, they will try to find out what actions did the candidate took to resolve the situation or perform the task. So usually the follow-up questions will be, can you describe your role in the budget cut initiative you highlighted in your application? Or how did the team work? What solution did you attempt before involving the team? And then what obstacles needed to be overcome by the team in solving the problem? And after that, usually as an interviewer, they will ask you about the result. So they will try to find out the result of the candidate's action, like what were your accomplishments, and then what results did the team achieve for that case. The second one is appraisal interviews. So usually this happens after you work at a company for several months or maybe several years. This is about performance evaluation. So as an interviewer, they will try to avoid top-down, one-way feedback process. So effective appraisal interviews should allow employees to express what they feel and the plan for follow-up after the interview. So basically, the interviewer will see them as equal partners. Okay, there are several appraise task-oriented behaviors, like, yeah, the general one should be performance evaluation. For example, an interviewer said that, okay, there you are often too cautious, or the goal has been reached to 90%. Another condition perhaps about development planning. So a vertical development might fit you, or the training should promote your communication skills. The third one about knowledge management, like we need to do this way because blah, blah, blah. What quality measures do we use here? Or maybe about problem solving behaviors, like this may also be due to sales, or we could ask for further helps. So as people who are interviewed, we should be prepared about this kind of expressions. The next one is relation-oriented behavior. So it can be like positive, neutral, or negative. So positive means like encourage participation, provide support, offer praise, express feelings like I agree with that, I really appreciate that about you. Neutral can be like, for example, when we try to listen about their responses, or yes, and negative relation, like, for example, but that does not change my opinion of your performance, or I do not know who else could do this besides me. Okay, that's all. Thank you.